Hi there, everyone. I'd like to welcome you to another Pan Penen Pious Prophetic Pondering, episode 12, titled Global Tyranny, Depopulation, Replacement, and Transhumanism through the lens of the lizard-hive mind. I have some opening notes like I do for everyone, as always. I have a rockin' syllabus compiled of links down for everyone in the description box below. And we're going to talk about some things that we all need to talk about, think about, and care about because they're real and we can do better. Yay. All right. And I'm sorry for the breaks in between broadcasts, everyone. There has been some really wicked solar activity. There was like an X4 flare this week and everything. I haven't been able to record. And my phone just fought with me and refused to record sound on 3 separate microphones. So here I am back on my laptop, burning myself with the LED ring light and delivering you some really, really important stuff that I've been compiling for you over the past few weeks. So to start today off, what is all this depopulation, replacement, transhumanism all about? Well, here's the deal from what I've figured out from the past few weeks of study. God's blueprint, our souls, and the sentience of all sentient life is and has been under attack for quite some time throughout all of our infrastructures and systems designed solely for the control, regulation, and dismissal of the citizenry and their well-being. We have been forced, coerced, and manipulated over the public institutions that indoctrinate and penalize the many for the benefit of the few. When we truly like look at the entire deal here, um, let's go ahead and start with we're not all one species here. They tried to cover this up with racism. They tried to cover this up with all kinds of xenophobia. They tried to cover this up with nationalism. They have tried to cover this up with resets. They have tried to cover this up with genocides. And their last attempt to genetically mutate as many of the public as they could into lizard people, gross, but they did that too. Their quest to destroy sentience, spirituality, and the soul itself is apparently rooted in retaliation, envy, and some type of resentment built up from the narcissistic injury that apparently humans cause these lizard people, reptilians, narcissists, whatever you're trying to call them today. They're not the same as us humans. The hybrids are their own thing, and there's other species out there too. I don't even want to go into uh, the far-flung reaches of cannibalism and everything else no one talks about on remote islands, let alone that of the elite. So let's go ahead and just for now try to acknowledge that sorry, I wrote my notes in the dark. I have the handwriting of a doctor, and I can't have my light up too bright or I'll get a light burn. So please pardon me and how haphazard this episode is. I've been trying to get this episode filmed for 2 weeks now, and as you guys can tell, I'm in cramped space. I don't really have a lot of resources, and I really don't have a lot of privacy. So please bear with me. Um, Basically, humans who stand up for human values really upset these globalist lizard people things that just want everything to be a useless communist hive of material dialecticism, eternal consumption, and eventually how can they exploit us as many ways as possible before our inevitable death, which is what they want. They want to see how many ways they can kill us, or really sick people. I mean, what can I say here? Basically they have been uncloaking, recloaking. Um, they're essentially shapeshifters. They absorb and destroy cultures. They assimilate cultures. They force breed and blend. They try to blend their things into things. It's not good. These are not normal people. This is the most difficult episode I've ever had to do, actually. For the entirety of my lifetime, I have witnessed the vast majority of humans reduced to nothing more than automated creatures of manufactured consent, living in survival mode, and toxic conformity, just to not be on the receiving end of the punishment, exile, blacklisting, shadow banning, whatever of these lizard creeps who consider themselves the biologically rich caste or some crap like that, according to King Lizard over at the WEF, Yuri, whatever his name is. Yeah, anyway, the ruthless onslaught of competition, expectations, exploitation, coercion, and restrictions imposed on our society by force is not a part of any social contract. Like they lie to people in school and tell them there was a social contract. No, there wasn't. And it has nothing to do with a benevolent system of structure that's for fairness or rights or it. Come on, people, there's more than enough goods on this earth for all of us to be clothed, be fed, have a home, and have a Nintendo and not get in each other's way. And apparently that's not good enough for these lizard people. So yeah. This all they do is this constant assault and battery of our minds, bodies, and spirits. And it starts not long after birth. These videos I put into the syllabus, they're gonna go all over every end of how they're coming at us. They're coming at us every which way. Most of it's indoctrination. Most of it's this forced compulsory education. Most of it's you have to agree with things that they just simply say, because if you don't, they have already written in the rules and regulations to take you down, take you out, do what they want to do to you. I'm here to tell you that's not a way to live. That's not human. Humans don't act like that. If you think a human being acts like that, you're probably a lizard person. That's real. So, yeah, not long after birth, they start this onslaught. They want to separate us from ourselves. They want to inject us with all this stuff. They want to separate us from our parents. They want our parents not naturally parenting us. They want them reading books about what a lizard person thinks you should do to a child, which we all know ain't right. Then they want them off in daycare, being handled by a bunch of strangers because it's their children. Your children are everyone's children. Yeah, no, they aren't. That's not real life. Okay. So it's time for all of us to really realize like how many ways they're, trying to do all of these things. And oh yeah, I'm sorry if I'm a little distracted. My husband is literally trying to make sure my cats do not mess with my light. I got a lot going on in the background. Uh y'all, you have no idea what kind of labor of love this series is, man. Because if I did not really care about taking down these stupid lizard people, I would not be talking to y'all right now. I wouldn't. It seems that they want to affect us either before birth or during conception. They're obsessed with now getting to us before conception and being all designer test tube embryo whatever. Um this is a breeding farm. These are weird alien freaks who want to probe people and have a breeding farm. Like, I don't even know how many ways I can explain to you all. This is not cool. This is not okay. They want to replace us with robots. They want to replace us with third world people. They want to replace us with AI. They want to replace us with math and science. They want to replace us with anything that isn't human because humans know full well that what these things are doing results in the end of all organic life at the end of the day. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Okay. So, yeah. We're put through this brutal gauntlet. Um, and let me be clear. Many a self, many an obsessed, either self-obsessed or how parents can be. This obsession for your child to be perfect, your child to be accepted, this, that, and the other, you're falling into their trap. They're basically telling you, as a human, you're not good enough. If you're not augmented with some type of AI, some type of machinery, some type of something to make you more than human, you're nothing. Really? Y'all really falling for this stuff? If they can separate you from your sentience, if they can convince you you were never sentient, you don't even have an opportunity at free will. You do not have an opportunity at free thought. You don't even have an opportunity at being an honest contribution or contributor to society. You don't even have the opportunity to be honest. They want you living in literally a life of sin via a morality machine-like behavior. That is what they really want. It's It's gross. So, well-meaning parents who just want their kids to grow up and not be homeless, they're being groomed. They're being groomed to grow up to be horrible, nasty, trashy lizard people who step on others just to survive. Is that the kind of civilization y'all want to live in? Where everyone just steps on everyone just so they don't get stepped on? I mean, come on. This was one thing back in 6000 BC. But, I mean, there ain't no pharaoh here. What is this? This is crap, people. This is garbage. I wish that, our families and communities hadn't sold us out. That's right. Gen X, millennials, everyone younger. Yeah, we're looking at the baby boomers, and I'm mostly looking at the greatest generation and those jackasses from the Gilded Age. Yeah, the lost generation, not the good ones, but, the evil tycoon types. That's why we're here doing this. It's senseless. They do this every so many hundred years. You don't need to wait for a big great earth disaster. Apparently, there's a micro one like every 200 to 300 years. They're going to take advantage of it. You want to know why they want you in them 15-minute cities? You really want to know? They want for when the mud flood that comes after they mess with their 5G and everything, just like the crystals in Atlantis. Just like sinking Lemuria. That's right, just like Tartaria. Yeah, and the bells. And the bells cause the mud floods, and all those spires cause the mud floods. They want that 5G to cause them mud floods. They want the grid to cause them mud floods. They want their hydro, electro, whatever to cause them mud floods. They want to unleash the dams. They want to have a heyday. They want to geoengineer. They want to salt the earth. They want to aluminum the earth. They want to barium and aluminum the earth. They want to silver dioxide the earth. Y'all, make no mistake. You're in a closed science experiment. There is a firmament. God is in charge, and God is going to let them show you just how nasty they can be to teach y'all never to allow this to happen again, because you are a co-creator here. You are God's representative. And if you want to be a good person, you need to be responsible for God and accountable for yourself. If you cannot do that, you're going to break planet Earth, and you are not going to be welcome in the 5D Earth, okay? Let me just be real about that. So, yeah, we got sold out by a bunch of people who wanted a little bit of extra money, status, favor, God forbid a benefits package, maybe some nice health insurance. That's what they sold you out for. They sold you out for that fake big pharma shit. Y'all, come on. For real. I shouldn't have to be, making this video. Y'all should already know this. Y'all should be literally not complying. And I mean, you shouldn't have been. I stopped complying in the 1990s. That's right. I stopped complying way back in high school. Trust me, I'm no stranger being kicked out, fired, whatever. I do not comply with evil. And if that makes me appear to be in poverty when I'm spiritually and intellectually rich, and I am rich with all kinds of things that money cannot buy, that's what these people are jealous of. They are jealous of the things that we can do without a cent. That's why they want to squash your spirit, steal your sentience, break your soul, and have you sign it away unbeknownst to you to a far darker entity, which is literally whatever demon is running them. You don't want to do that, people. You really don't. So, yeah, let me take a moment, look over my notes again. So basically, we were sacrificed because of a competition no one ever asked to be put in, because they were told there's a social contract and somehow it is our right to be tortured to prevail. Really? Are you all really buying that? I know I'm not buying that. And not only are we competing against each other, we are competing against what people developed or advanced. We're competing against machines. And we have to answer to a machine as though a machine can verify our validity. We have to go through a machine to be given an okay. Do you see what kind of trap that is, y'all? That's a trap. It's not okay. So, yeah, this is yet another, these are low vibrational, one-dimensional abominations of this lineage of savage traders who have been savage traders for thousands of years, who seem to shapeshift or rebrand their culture, ethnicity, identity, religion after they literally drag the last one they assume through the mud. The latest one they're dragging through the mud appears to be Judaism. That's what they appear to be dragging through the mud right now. Next time they will probably try to pick something else if they don't get their little one world religion thing the Jesuits are after. So all these things, all they do is just shapeshift, rebrand, and reset. Every time there's these disasters, and they've been messing with the weather and stuff since the late 1800s, y'all. They're causing these disasters, okay? The last thing, Tartaria was taken out during the Carrington event. Then followed the Reset Wars and the Orphan Trains. Then they covered it up with World War I and II after Napoleon wasn't really enough gunpowder to cover up what was going on. So this is what they do. It doesn't take a rocket science to figure out. I mean, literally, a middle schooler could figure this out if they were so inclined. Oh, okay. A middle schooler in the 80s or 90s could do it. I don't know about now. But yeah, all of this stuff is real. So let me go on to telling you guys about the awesome stuff I put in the syllabus. Because this show isn't really about me telling you things that you know, the good Lord source, God of heaven and earth have placed upon me to share with y'all that we need to care about because we need to do better, we need to make a better world. So I'm looking at the links here, got my iPad open, and the first one I really want you to pay attention to, The Beast DNA Humanity Reset. It's from Logic Before Authority. This is really well done computer animated overview of what they're thinking, okay? It's really well done. There's a lot of stuff on here from Robert Sefer with the hidden history of Zionism, the Luciferian doctrines explain, declassified psychic technology, how Christ became king, occult secrets of the Book of Revelation, alchemical secrets of the Knights Templar. And by the way, like I said in a past episode, this is United States is like a colony of the Knights of Malta or something. They funded the revolution. This is not our country. Then it was sold off to the Rockefellers, like at the turn of the century down in Jekyll Island. If you support your government, you're literally like fighting for Lord Rockefeller. I mean, it's really gross what is going on. Then further in here, I got the Golden Dawn, the Sacred Magic from 1892. It's a video from David Vos. The Religion of Progress from New Discourses, because communism literally is affiliated with Satanism, Luciferianism, and is the gateway to this one world secular nightmare that they're trying to make. I got a few things, really good ones, lectures in here. Look for the Prophets of Doom and the Terminus of Civilization. Those were both stellar. More about the Matrix. We got the Lunar Matrix and Saturn, a video from Laura Eisenhower. It's really informative. Rise and Fall of the Elite, Ancient Canaanite, Occultism, Modern Malta's Serpent Priests, Mystery, full documentary. Yeah, Lovecraft, Lizard People. Let's get down to what they're trying to hide behind their silly little role-playing games and stuff, y'all. They're doing some nasty stuff out here, man. Oh, the managerial elites and their whole agenda. The particle physics agenda, we got that on here. The shift of ages and the divine mother. Lenin and the brutal magic of communism. You know Marx was a Satanist, right? He was. The conquest of England with non-existent dollars. How fascinating. Quantum reality, lies about light, and Ubuntu. The Age of Discovery, mapping the land. This is about pre-medieval maps and all that they've tried to censor off of them. Volcanoes, floods, fires rage across the planet. Adapt 2030 newscast alert, because they want to start this depopulation as part of Agenda 2030. Agenda 2030 is literally the depopulation agenda. Okay, so if you hear Agenda 2030 or Project 2025, which is the Jesuit one world religion Sunday whatever bullshit thing, both of those projects are evil. Okay, evil projects, don't be a part of it, guys. Another good one, the USA is an oligarchy. This scholar explained how in 1956, that's what it was. Yeah, this is not new. 1956 was a really long time ago, everyone. The Complete Secret of the American Illuminati. Y'all know the Illuminati started in Europe, but ours is a really, really weird version. This is how they will control us all. Pandemic 2.0 plans. Douglas Murray on the riot censoring, sentencing, online hate, and the quote unquote far right that they're calling all of us. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm an independent, like post political, like anarchist, minarchist. I don't play games. I don't believe in hierarchies. I don't believe in systems. I believe in human beings doing the right thing because that's what you do to have a world run. That's what I believe in. Self-assembling nanotechnology in the shot. And no, it's not the video Dr. Campbell took down. Someone else covered this. So don't you worry about that. I got you covered. I bring the receipts. Paul Wallace, he's really awesome. He's a like alien biblical scholar. This video is a human origins, genetic manipulation, and stories of creation. Fabulous. Then we got Mel Gibson and Mar Mari. The Vatican has been corrupted. As we all already went through this, Flavian Josephus did that. That's right, Piso family, way back in like 100 and something AD, because Revelation happened in like 70 AD, and everyone just needs to grow up and get over themselves. Nero was the first Antichrist, and they keep replaying this game like every so many hundred years and just replaying it and acting like it never happened. And then they destroy all the books, burn down all the buildings, and go, people didn't know things, and they never had electricity until like the 20th century. Y'all, how did everyone live back then? You can't live now without no heating in the winter. You can't. People can't survive now like that, so you know they're lying. They're lying about a lot. And then we got the sins of the gods for the descendants that are here to pay for them from Soul Family Oracle. That's right. All these idiots who made all these bloodline curses, it's our job to break them. If we conform and live how they lived, we go down how they went down. You don't want to go down like that. These are nasty, disgusting people. You don't want to be associated with that. Come on, people. You don't want that. The Nephilim demons creating a machine god. Yeah, that's what they want to do. Navigating ascension symptoms amid solar flares and critical astrology, because you're going to need to know this for your health, your evolutionary health especially. I threw in They Live for y'all because it's fun, and that's what we're kind of looking at. It's a really hokey version of what we're living through right now. And I got the Magus book 1 from Francis Barrett. That's I believe he's a Rosicrucian, one of them Christian mystics who did the magic, good stuff. And Dr. Scott Atlas on why we were forced to jab and mask when there's no scientific or even common sense validity to why you would do that. Like, other than that was a fascist test and you wanted to MK Ultra everyone with some weird trauma bonding experiment, which is apparently all school, daycare, the military, and having a career is about. They want you trauma bonded. They're energy harvesters. If you aren't miserable, they aren't happy. And with that, I think I've left y'all enough to ponder. So until next time, check out all these links in the descriptions. The show is not about me. The show is not about my opinions. The show is about what is up, and y'all need to know what's up. Share this with as many people as you can. Get the word out far and wide. And if you would like to donate, to sponsor an episode or anything, or just, I don't know, this is what I do. I create, I make things. I'm not going to conform. I'm not going to do what is wrong. All I can do is try to make wonderful things for the people and hope that the people care, that I tried to help them, and that they give back. So if you're interested in sponsoring a video, you can pick a geo-targeted location, whatever. I can get that. I can get a video that meant a lot to you out there. If you have even requests about things you might want me to do a different series on, while these series I'm doing right now are dictated by God, I'm open to doing other things that are more for the viewer. I'm just doing God's work right now. Aside from that, y'all, please eat healthy. Please drink a lot of water. Please make sure you're getting a lot of rest. Please, when they're spraying, try not to go out there and breathe too much of that in. Please read the packages of what you're eating. Please try to make as much of your food as you can yourself. Please try to get on plant-based medicine. Please try to get away from Western medicine. They're trying to kill us all, okay? And they're trying to make as much money and learn as much about suffering as they can in the process. I implore you and encourage you, don't be a part of the problem, be a part of the solution. Let's raise holy heaven since we're sitting here in holy hell. All right. We're here to learn a lesson. We're here to liberate and fix it. We're here to squash the lizard people, or at least like get them kept at bay while we're waiting for the mud floods to take out the rest. And don't y'all get trapped in those 15-minute cities. They want to dig you out and literally take your belongings like they did the last time. That's what they did to the Tatarians, and that's what they did to the really cool people with the airships, all right? That was the last really cool other civilization that they annihilated that we don't know enough about. And we can only guess about the ruins from the monument era, what happened to the pyramids and the Parthenon and all of that. But I'm going to tell you right now, it was because of free energy. The reason we use wires this go around is because every other go around, it was wireless. Wireless technology is really dangerous to all organic life, guys. We're all antennas. We're all feelers for the earth. We're all this weird giant organism. I'm going to tell you straight up, we are God thinking in real time. We are God cognating in real time. This is how God is figuring out what things are through all of us and all of this creation. This is how this is working. So take good care of this creation. Take good care of this vessel. Take good care of one another if and when possible. I know it's not easy these days. The lizard people are out there everywhere messing everything up for everybody. But do your best, everyone. I'm gonna keep doing my best. And yeah, I will get to you guys next time. Next I have a supplemental broadcast, but next Pan Panen, let's look at number 13 before I head out of here. Oh, I put it away back here. Oh, I know what we're doing. Okay. We're going to learn about money and how they re-enslaved us. We're going to learn about how to unenslave us from the financial systems. This information is not only good for the United States of America, it's actually rooted in European and British common law. So if you're from any part of the Western world, and possibly the more Western parts of Asia, these principles might work for you to get yourself liberated from this fake dead person. We're going to go over that next time and have a lot of excellent links for y'all to learn from. So stay cool, everybody, and I will see you on the next Pan Pen and Pious Prophetic Pondering. Burn Kid out. See y'all.